Right, before I start this, let me say this. So Simon Pegg developed a Star Trek spin-off about Jayla, which I loved Sophia Boutell's performance and wanted Archer's Dog and Beyond. Um, let's first look at this. So these were, what is this interview for? So I'm one of the people that actually liked and defend J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. Fuck J.J. Abrams' Star Wars. Don't care for J.J. Abrams' Star Wars. And Simon Pegg wrote that it was supposed to be Robert Orci, but he was gone. And so Simon Pegg really feverishly wrote the script for Beyond, and was very good. Most people would prefer the scene with Kirk and McCoy in the little bar scene, which felt like genuine old school Star Trek. And all the actors and all the characters were where they're supposed to be. And they kind of going through that Hayden Christensen phase, like the prequels. Everybody hates them, but I'm willing to think if they came back on a stage for Comic Con, pick a Comic Con, San Diego, New York, they would get a standing ovation. I really do think so. I think they would get a standing ovation. Definitely way more than Discovery stuff, but I mean, those actors really got along, and they loved and adored each other, and they were even closer together even after Anton's passing. This is from this month's Star Trek Las Vegas convention. Simon Pegg was asked a question, I think, and so he said, "Beyond Doug and I, we were going to write a spin-off about the character of Jayla, called Jayla and the Wolf. Sophia, she did a great job with her, and she was such a great character. We had this idea that Jayla was going to go to Starfleet Academy, and she was going to be put into a group of cadets who were like problem cadets who were called the Wolf Pack. And they were sent off to a real planet called Wolf 359, and would get into an adventure on the planet. For a while, we were working on that, but in the end, it just didn't happen. Now, if they had not done Discovery, if Skydance had happened sooner, or if there was a red tape that could have been allowed between Viacom and CBS, we would have had Starfleet Academy. It could have taken place on the Yorktown, that little artificial planet that was in Beyond that I liked. If that big space station Yorktown was the center point for the Starfleet Academy, if we had, just like with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., if we had that sort of add-on to the Kelvin timeline with much with improved writing and improved characterizations that you would get in a TV show, not in a movie, this would have been far better than a fucking fake prime timeline that was a new timeline that fucking Kurtzman made. I might have to divide this into 2 3-minute videos. Beyond ended up underperforming, which Pegg attributes to bad marketing. No shit. I mean, it's just that first trailer wasn't